Hi, boys and girls. Mrs. Mosher here again. And this time I have a read aloud for you. And this one's in honor of Emery, who we had a conversation yesterday about a chameleon that he had with us. And so here's the story called Hide Clyde. It was written and illustrated by Russell Benfanti, and it is published by iPicture Books. Hide Clyde. And Clyde has a big problem. We all have problems sometimes, don't we? Well, sometimes when things are desperate, we manage to come up with a solution. Let's see what happens for Clyde. Deep in the jungle, dangerous and wide, Clyde and his brothers were taught how to hide. I'm going to turn it this way. Many creatures like chameleons to munch, and if they see them, that's lunch. So the chameleons don't want to be eaten, do they? No. Did he hide under a rock? Up in a tree? Chameleons change their colors. Watch and you'll see. His mother taught colors all night and all day, but Clyde couldn't seem to learn the right way. On leaves of green, where he tried to hide, Clyde changed to bright red on the outside. Oh boy, that's a real problem. When he sat on stones shiny and blue, he made his skin yellow. It's sad, but it's true. Orange flowers put his head in a spin, and that's when he chose purple for the color of his skin. Now, Clyde wasn't slow or even dumb, but when he tried to match colors, he stood out like a sore thumb. Now, there was one cool thing that Clyde could do, and that was catch bugs on his tongue, because it was covered with goo. And when he wanted a bug for a juicy snack, he just shot out his tongue and whack! Clyde could catch any bug, fat or thin, big or small, and one day while Clyde was showing off his gift, he tried to zap a bee, and it gave him quite a lift. Clyde pulled back but couldn't do a thing, and soon Clyde and the bee had taken wing. I guess his tongue stuck too well to the bee. Well, up the bee flew, high and away, and they traveled a long time, for almost a day. And then, over a place that Clyde did not know, then his tongue simply decided to let go. Oh, look where he lands. He tumbled down into a house on the ground. Without even a chance to look around, he was stuck in a strange room, trapped inside. And Clyde, oh, all he had to do was hide. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Oh, look at that checkered floor, polka dot walls, striped walls, bookcases with all kinds of things. Boy, and then a plain green wall, plain blue wall. That's a tough place. Well, let's see what happens. Clyde heard something coming into the room, and where could he hide to avoid his doom? Doom means he feels like he's sure to be caught and something bad happened to him. And when he looked around for a leaf or a rock, all he could find was a pink polka dot sock. Clyde was scared. Now this was what his mother taught, and if he didn't change now, he'd certainly be caught. Clyde tried and tried with all of his might, and then all of a sudden he was out of sight. He did it! He did it! Clyde could finally hide, but he still had to find his way outside. Clyde could blend in with any color, pattern, or trim. Hey, this was lots of fun. because no one could see him. He hid in some buttons, and then on a shoe. Why, it was amazing the matching that Clyde could now do. He could look like a sign or blend with a label. Well, Clyde had no fear now that he was able. He scampered toward the window and then ran some more, and suddenly he found what he was looking for. He liked that room. It had helped him to hide. But beyond the window was the outside. Yeah, he really wants to get outdoors, doesn't he? Maybe he can find that bee. Well, he climbed to the window, and what did he see? That same yellow bumble sitting in a tree. And the bee told Clyde she was heading for home. Did he want a lift, or did he want to stay there alone? It took no time at all for Clyde to decide, and he climbed up for the long, long ride. And that's this story of Hyde Clyde, and I have a nonfiction book about chameleons that while I'm here at school, I'll see if I can find. All right, boys and girls, that's it for right now. Remember, I love you, and we'll see you soon. Bye now.